afternoon. Yeah. So we are going to do a special edition of our Carnival of Poetry, and we are from the Migrant Writers of Singapore. 5 poets are here, our dear members. They responded poems for the film screen, or for the movie that you just watched. So I hope that you lend your ears to listen, your ears to listen, your eyes to see, and of course, your hearts to feel the pieces that they wrote. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce our poets. Don Shan Debung, also known as Somi, is from Myanmar and has been working in Singapore for 2 years now. She is an active volunteer with the Center for Domestic Employees, or CDE, and the Migrant Writers of Singapore. Next up is Ellen Lavila. She is from Iloilo, Philippines. She enjoys exploring poetry and short fiction in her free time alongside her passion for watercolor painting with a focus on botanical subjects. A member of the Migrant Writers of Singapore, her work has been featured in the anthologies Call and Response Volume 2 and Translating Migration Multilingual Poems of Movement. She won 3rd prize in the 2022 Migrant Worker Poetry Competition and performed in Who Are You?, a theater production staged at the Esplanade Concourse. She is also a playwright to a stage play, The Homecoming, shown at Esplanade Concourse from Red Dot August in 2025. We also have Laila Tadile, a migrant worker from the Philippines. She is a nature lover and a weirdo exploring cemeteries on her me time. For her life is all about learning at every step and living in the moment. That's Adelaida. And now, we also have Siti Maftuha, a freeloader of breeds. 3 years breathing Singapore air and a law student at Universitas Terbuka Indonesia in Singapore. On stage, she just doesn't read poems. She lived them through her, and she believes that art deserves to live. Next up is Ria Ayu Destalina. In her early 30s, she lived between quiet moments and loud laughter, finding meaning in the simplest things. Somewhere between overthinking and daydreaming, she's still growing, still becoming, and she is currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in English literature at Universitas Terbuka, Indonesia. And she is learning that growth often happens greatly in things that we cannot fully see yet. So let's all give them a round of applause.
Dreams in Singapore. Carrying all my hopes to an unknown place, I have come to you, oh great city. Please welcome me, do not reject me. Let me feel the sense of your soil, for I, too, am but Africa human beings, bearing the scars and wounds of anxiety. I have set out on this journey. Oh, Singapore, hear me. I see you there at the Marina Bay. Oh, ship of Marina Bay, carry me away to the place of my dreams. For in my dreams are my family. For in my dreams are my siblings. In my dreams, I'm truly myself. Look at me, look upon my falling tears, my weeping and the grindings of my teeth are not things being means for you to bear. Comfort me, be patient with me, show guidance to us. My dreams, they kill me sometimes, yet they make me laugh hard. They give me life, they make me lose heart, and they comfort me. They set me free, and they imprison me too. Let your humanity flow like a river, flowing, 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 reaching out to us, my friends. Show us your maturity, recognize my emotions, and look at how lonely I feel. How lonely am I? Every time I resolve to give up, my dreams pull me back once again. Every time I try to close my eyes, a million dreams make me awake. With my millions of dreams, I love you, Singapore.
Again and yet again, I hear stories from peers of spaces free from dirt, of cool air in the buildings, of gardens in the airport climbing the sky with flowers bloom, greeting every faces at arrivals, of trains speeding every 3 minutes, of massive vessels in the shipyards where ships are built, and so are dreams. Never thought I'd walk on the same streets and feel protection under my feet. The daunting task unforgiving, yet too small to drop my own dreams on a postcard perfect skyline before I sleep. But fear crept to steal all hopes. I want to run to the warm embrace of the person who burdened me, but my body now docked in bed. I hear random unfamiliar steps. I hear murmurs of the machines, not the ones I touch every day, but those of the healers who stitched me like I stitch metal plates. I can no longer lift my tools nor my boots. They sit like slabs of concrete anchored on the floor. The weight isn't changed. I have. I miss the weight of my helmet, miss to hold the machine to weld, and the fiery sparks of molten metal. I miss my old person who could carry a forklift and his ego at the same time. I miss the smell of paint on the hull of ships not yet born. Now the scent of salty water is gone. It is resilience that lingers in the air. Work has halted, and so are my dreams. Now this is me lying still, not ruined. I need repair. And my scar is a powerful reminder of my strength.
Land of dreams. I once dreamed of a better future. The other side is a greener pasture, I heard. So I pack my bag full of hope and grit, unsure of what's waiting for me. Land of dreams away from home, every day is like a marathon. Chasing time and chasing dreams. Will this tired and weary soul ever win? Land of dreams away from home, where strangers became friends and family, sharing meals, laughters and stories, caring for those in need. Land of dreams away from home, a place of many faces and stories, witness to many silent battles we carry. Some may have won, some may lose. My dreams will continue. My hands will toil our land, for I can make the grass greener where I stand. But I am glad to have had a glimpse of my land of dreams. Thank you.
I dream of Singapore by Siti Maftuha. I dream of Singapore. They say this is the land where dreams go, where towers pierce the cloud and city lights glow, where safety reigns and order hold the line. I came 3 years ago with trembling hope, not knowing what I find. I dream of Singapore. Pharaoh lies still, his eyes open the ceiling, counting days toward home, toward that familiar feeling. These hands of his once raised the tower high. Now, stranger, photographic, but never wondering why, never asking for the name beneath the sky. He came with dreams. He gambled more than most. But how many pharaohs haunt this glittering coast? I dream of Singapore. I rise before the dawn without a choice. I give my body freely, silence my own voice. I trade my step for dollars, dream of which, and fold my real self small open a page. Tucked in the lost drawer, away from sight, only unfolded in the quiet of the night. I dream of Singapore. Somewhere only I know, a tree that held me when I had nowhere to go. A road that still remember how I used to walk. My mother's voice, mid-sleep beginning to talk. My father's smile, lodged somewhere in my chest. It tried to drown out, but nothing will best. It all just floats unheard inside my head, in the middle of sleep that is never rest. I dream of Singapore. Here, the city never slow, it never wait. Here, I don't exist beyond my usefulness. I wear my calm, but walk, live past these gates, a silence where I fight alone and worthless. They say that paradise comes after that, but what of now? Of this, of every breath? What of longing with nowhere left to land? Somewhere, they say seeing all the river feels a hand that feels like home. I know the song by heart. And here, sometimes I'm still crying, some human. But here, the noise is loud enough to swallow every tree before I find it's the hollow, where someone might have heard. I dream of Singapore. I cannot go home empty. I cannot bear to return with nothing but the weight of weird. But winning? What does winning mean up here? To stay is to hurt. To live is to fear. So I live between greeting dogs in the morning, walk unseen dream, stealing afternoon with monkeys, jungle green at McRitchie, where the city falls away, and for a moment I remember how to pray. I dream of Singapore. I watch the building that refuse the night and whisper to myself, inviting the light. Singapore was never what I dreamed, but this is where my dreaming found its seam. So I remind, it's not because longing left, it didn't. It never will. But something tender grows here, growing still. In poems written when no one's watching, in low books opened past the mic bell, in every canvas holding what I cannot tell. Maybe this is how I dream now, not of Singapore, but from within its glow. I dream of Singapore. You're never the dream, but you gave my dream a place to breathe and gleam. And today, I barefoot, I stand here. I speak this moment, this poem, this is what I seek. I pour my exhaustion, my love, my longing here, a little of my homesickness for all to hear that I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. This is the place we used to love. This is the place that I've been dreaming of. Oh, sympathy, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. Oh, sympathy, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need something to regain. If you haven't been here, why don't we go? Take a minute somewhere only we know. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
How about us? Can we call it home? Can we call it home? There are times when we feel safe, when we feel secure, but there is a moment. Oh, that real home is waving at us. With open arms, ready to give us hope. With a big smile, no matter what shape we are in. As if we are always enough, even when we are not. In this land of Singapore, we are all trying to survive, to endure the deep situation that not everyone can understand. When the sun shows its face, we are ready with the mask on. We are still ready with the mask on. And we all always wear the mask on to brighten our surrounding, to continue living, to put smile on everyone's face, so others don't see what we are really carrying. And in the quiet moment, we turn inward, seeking strength we don't always show. Is it hard? Is it hard? Nah. You get used to it. You get used to it. We all get used to it. You are not alone. You are not alone. I feel you. We feel you. And when the dark nights come, you become you. The you that no one can imagine. A different part of yourself. How deeply you miss home and the people in it. So what can you do? You repeat the same ritual as before. You repeat the same ritual. Sometimes these tears means nothing. This heavy heart we carry just to make our lives one live better. Sabar iku ingaran mustikaning laku. They say passion is a jewel in life. But some days it feels heavy. And quietly we begin to wonder, how about us? How about us? Are we still the part of the dream? Or just the ones who carry it? Thank you.
Okay, that's all for the poems. And now we will hear more about them from them through this short panel sharing that we will be doing. So may I request the 5 poets to please occupy the seats in front? Yes. Okay, how are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so I prepared some questions for you in relation to the poems that you presented. Yeah. So this first question is for Ate Ellen. Your piece draws a powerful connection between building ships and building dreams. How did your personal experiences as a migrant domestic worker shape the imagery and emotions in your poem?
My life is, as a domestic worker, is like a ship sailing from one place to another. And during this journey, every stop tells a different story. Maybe it's not all the time beautiful. There are obstacles, and these obstacles actually became an important element in shaping myself, in
So hardworking.
building my dreams. And I treat this, thank you. And I treat these obstacles as positive thing because it taught me how to become resilient, and it makes me stronger day by day.
Thank you so much, Ate Ellen, because I was very curious. You wrote your poem in a point of view of the shipyard worker.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, it was taken. I was inspired by the person Pharaohs. So in the movie, so I wrote it in the point of view of this person actually.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And for Adelaida, your written words move from searching for a greener pasture to realizing you can make the grass greener wherever you stand. I love that. How did you come up with this perspective personally?
Yeah, because sometimes we tend to wander far away without realizing what we are looking for is right under our nose. That we just have to work hard and polish it to get the best out of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That kind of short but very direct, and yeah, sometimes do you girls or do you ladies also experience something like that? Like we tend to find something, or we tend to keep on looking for something, craving for something, and sometimes we also don't know what we are looking for, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Adelaida. And I think later we can get one question from the audience. So who's the lucky one? We'll see later. Okay. For Mark 2, in your poem, I saw that you repeatedly asked, "I dream of Singapore," which sounds like a question at the same time as a reflection. So how did that repetitive line help you explore the connection between expectation, survival, and belonging?
Wow, thanks, Jen. It's a great question. I've been nervous when I'm reading the poetry. I put mark question on the I dream of Singapore because actually that one is my question also. I asking to myself every night. When I write this line, I just remember when I come to Singapore, it's gambling. I don't know what I can find here, and I think that if I'm working here, my dreams will stop completely. I cannot continue my law study. I cannot continue creating. But after a while, I'm here and I join to Migrant Writers of Singapore, and that makes me start my dream again. Thank you.
Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
but you know what I mean, right? Sorry, because my English, I'm still struggling with my English. Sorry, and I'm a bit nervous. Sorry, guys.
It's perfect. Thank you. And yeah, Siti Maktua is also an artist. She paints, she does embroidery, she's multi-talented. Thank you. And for Ria. Hi, Ria. Are you feeling good?
Hi everyone, I'm still feeling cold here. I'm sorry for my nervousness, by the way.
Your poem speaks a lot about the mask that the migrant workers wear to keep going each day. What inspired you to use that image, and what does the mask represent to you personally?
Yeah, actually that mask idea is come from the film itself and the people that I see in my everyday life. You know, everyone sometimes feels tired, homesick, or they are emotionally struggling, but they still wake up in the morning, go to work, even can smile, and then continue their responsibilities like everything is okay. So for me, the mask is not about pretending to be someone else. It's about survival and acceptance. Some people accept that their life is hard, but they still keep going because they have people depending on them behind. And then, and also give me the idea of amor fati. I don't know, some people maybe know that, which means is like accepting life as it is. Not in a passive way, but in the sense that people learning how to live with what life gives them, even when it is difficult. Yeah, so for me, the mask is become a symbol of strength, hidden emotion, and what people carry inside without need to tell them openly. Yeah, thank you.
So, what mask are you wearing today?
I can't tell you, otherwise you will wear that mask on. By the way, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ria. Thank you. All right. So, in your poem, Dream dreams seem to both be a source of strength and pain. After watching the film, was there any particular scene, emotion, or message that unlocked or deepened the way you wrote about your journey and your dreams?
Yeah, dreams. When I started to dream in Singapore here, as the my dream, right? Singapore is not my dream, first of all. But sorry. Okay. But like it's, I have to start to my journey here to carry all of my family dreams, to carry all of my sibling dreams, not just only my dreams, all of family, all of my siblings. So it's dreams, like when we read or when we saw the dreams, it's very sweet. When we carry these things, it's very heavy sometimes. So sometimes give me strength, sometimes gives me pain. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bruno. And I think the positive thing that you can hold the mic. Don't be scared. Okay, so I think the positive thing that we can get from your poem is that it's our dream that keeps us alive, actually. It keeps us continue living, breathing every day, and it is the same thing that wakes us up and see life as beautiful as it is. No matter what, that's what you said. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a general question here. So, okay. The film shows migrant workers through visual storytelling, while your poems give voices to inner thoughts and emotions. What do you think poetry was able to express that the film could not?
Yeah. Okay. So we write a poetry or we write writings, like writing poetry, even if I'm not here anymore, my poetries will be here. It will be transformed or will be passed to someone else, like migrants, maybe motivate to them. So even I'm not here, even the poet is not here, my poetry will be here. So I can be motivate even I'm not here. My poetry will be motivated then, and then my poetry will be being with them. So yeah.
Adeline.
I think being the voice, because sometimes we tend to see, but we still act blind. But with poetry as the voice, it will force the audience to listen, to walk to the inner world of the person.
Thank you, that's deep, really deep. Yeah, and I think when you truly listen to all the readings that they did earlier, just now, you can somehow understand the inner, I think, turbulences or inner challenges that they have within them. And I hope that it connected with you to build something like maybe empathy or something that can create connection between us and everyone else here. There's a lot of people here actually. I'm not looking at the audience because I will feel nervous. Okay, we have Maftu. Yeah.
For me, poetry is we can bring ourselves. Movie we need to take video and have rules like how to take the video, how to visualize. But in poetry, you can be yourself, whatever you can do in every language. What you feel, whatever in your mind, you can put on your poetry, and you can. Okay, sorry, I blind what I want to say. But because just for me, I don't know how to talk like this. I'm always nervous, but I can read my poetry with confidence. So that's why can visual my emotionally my voice in the poetry, because if talk like this or take a video, I'm always nervous. So poetry for me is how do I like to be myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What about Ria?
The film is what we can see, but the poem is what we feel inside. So for me, the poetry is like the space for us to express our emotional inside, like loneliness, homesickness sometimes, that the film cannot visually see for everything, like what she said just now. It's just like that thing that we cannot visually see, but we can express what we are feeling in that moment. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ria. And I think your poems show how deep or how much you understand about the film. Yeah, that's what I can see. And really, I had a very heavy cry at the end of the film because it was too heavy. I have a separation anxiety, and it was triggered actually. So yeah, that was really very painful to watch. I have a special question for you, Ate Ellen.
Okay, what is
Do
it?
you believe that poetry is freedom?
Yes, it is. Because unlike, like in the film, we see the visuals, right? And we see we see where the plot was shot, we see how they dress. And, but in poetry, we can create our own emotion, we can create our own illusions, we can create our own interpretations. So we are free. We are free to do what we want when we are a reader of poem.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Who among you can better express themselves through writing?
What is it?
Who among you can better express themselves by writing?
Me?
Yeah. Okay. Me too.
Yeah, I think it's, especially if you keep a journal, you can write whatever you like to write in there, because you are the only person who knows how you feel. You are the only person who will read it. It's your personal thing. So you can express whatever you like. You can write whatever you like in there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ate Ellen. I have another question for Ate Laila. You describe migrant life as both exhausting and deeply communal, where strangers become family. How important is the sense of community in sustaining dreams far from home?
Living abroad is really hard and very challenging. Being away from family, and we have to go through a lot being away, having a lot of adjustments. So having caring community to belong with is very vital. It helps us to cope, keep going, and balance having a life outside our job.
Yeah, I hope that you appreciate migrant writers of Singapore as one of your communities.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ate Laila. And for Map 2, towards the end of your piece, you wrote, Singapore was never the dream, but you gave my dreams a place to breathe. Yeah? What does this realization mean to you as an artist?
Yeah. Honestly, when I write this line, like what I say, when I first come in, I don't know what I can do. I mean, like my dream is end completely. but in my journey during I'm here, I found my way to start my dream. You know, honestly, when I write this line is special, dedicated to my friends. I know she's not here, but I just want to say thanks to Ade Rayani because you bring me to the second home in Singapore, to migrant writers of Singapore. When I was stuck, I don't know what I can do. She bring me to MWS. Then I saw you, Jay. I saw you at the Ellen. I saw Vidya, Julie, my best friend Christine, and whole team. And it's so emotionally because you know I can start my dream from here. So it's like bridging work, carrying dreams. It's real for me. And yeah, I still remember I start this journey March 2025 on Carnival Putri also. The theme is the wind of change, and yeah, literally changed me. So I just want to say thanks to migrant writers of Singapore. Thanks to Ate because you the first one say that my painting is beautiful. And yeah, it's work for me. Art is not just I creating, but art is my therapist. So this is how I dealing with Singapore is not my dream, but here Singapore give me glow in the scene. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Maftu, also for mentioning me. I taught Maftu how to paint, and I felt very emotional when she told me that she is actually colorblind, and her paintings were beautiful. So what a talent, right?
Yeah, I'm blind color partial and I'm also dyslexia, so that's why I'm always forget about a new language. My English is, yeah, you can see right, my grammar is bad. Yeah, it's my struggle with my dyslexia. I'm difficult, it's so hard to me to writing, to talk like this, but MWS, thanks. You hugging me, you encourage me. Thank you.
She's so inspiring. Yeah. So sometimes we can. My voice is breaking. Sometimes we ask ourselves, like, wow, there are a lot of people out there going through this kind of things, but still they show up. And Maftu is one of our dedicated members of the Migrant Writers of Singapore, creating, helping, and she's just an amazing woman. And we are all amazing, actually. Yeah. Okay. Vina? What conversations or reflection were you hoping to open through the question in your poem that says, are we still part of the dream or just the ones who carry it?
Okay, that question is actually a reflection of a dream itself, especially how we build our life, better life in the place called Singapore. And also, at some point, I want the readers to reflect that who is get to fully beyond, like who is truly fully inside that the dream, or who is someone is just only expected to support it from the background. At some point, I also my point is to focus only on suffering. I also want to remind us about humanity, empathy, and also how people are carrying something inside them. So, yeah,
Thank you. Actually, that question also reflects on me. I mean, I had a good reflection upon reading your poem. With that question, I feel like, yeah, whose dreams am I carrying? I carry the dream of my family. I carry the dream of somebody else, my friend, everyone. I feel like it's all on my shoulders because for Migrant Writers of Singapore, I feel like I never stop like seizing or finding opportunities for people, for us at the Migrant Writers of Singapore to be like this. So I feel like there are so much dreams on my
Yeah,
shoulders.
actually, many migrant workers in Singapore, they help to build the city physically, but emotionally and socially, sometimes they are often forgotten and unseen. So the question is open-ended because I know everyone have different answer within themselves. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ria. And I hope you also reflect on the same question that she has. Maybe think about it when you go home, think about it, and just find the answer within yourself. All right, so we'll be asking or we'll be going to the audience if there are any questions that you'd like to ask to our poets. And even with me, if you have any question. Okay, so does anyone wants to ask anything? Okay, I guess no one's raising their hands. Maybe Phyllis, you have any question? Or Worms, do you have any question?
Actually, yes. What is your creative process? How do you create a poem?
Good question.
Okay, for this poem, right, the project is like, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm sorry. So this is the first the Carnival Poetry that is limited edition, by the way. Sorry, my mom. And then it's after, what Jane said just now, is after this is the first time you watch the movie, the film, right? And then you cry, in the half to the end of the film. It's the same way goes to me as well. It's after I work, I watch this film, then I text Julie as well. I say, I'm crying after I watched this film. Then I started writing a story, I don't know, and then from that I write a poetry. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ria.
Honestly, I'm same with Ria. No, but yeah, I remember Julie texted me about this project, and then when I watched this movie, it touched my heart, especially when Feroz go to hometown. Oh my God! So that's why I sing the song. Somewhere only I know is somewhere only we know, because it's like what I feel when I watch this movie. So I'm writing the poem, and I try to remember my journey, because I think all migrant workers feel same. And yeah, I write my poem from that. And thanks Julie and WS and the Weekend Culture for this project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maku. I think, yeah, for Adelana as well, the same question from Wood.
Actually, I really can't remember when was the last time I wrote one. And my brain is not braining. So when Julie asked me to write one for this film, I was like, what? She didn't even actually ask me for a permission to put my name in the list. It was like a kidnap.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
She always, she had the habit of always pushing me to the edge, guys.
Sorry.
I hope she won't be the death of me. Anyway, I started writing of my response on this screenplay when I was hanging out in Kranji Cemetery, actually. Normally, when we write when my brain is really working on it. It just the flow will just go through straight, and there are times that I can finish one poem at a time. But this time it took me so long actually. So I wrote the last part of this. I submitted the poem only 10 minutes before 12 midnight because she gave me a deadline.
Sorry again.
But I think sometimes I just have to squeeze my mind
My brain.
through. So
That's it.
That's it.
just needed some inspiration, I guess, and a little bit of push. That's it.
You did well. You did well.
I think Julie is in danger.
Guys, you did well. Don't worry.
Thank you, Ate Laila. Oh, you did well. Actually, yeah, writing your own poem, writing randomly, writing just for writing is very different when there is a pressure that, oh, you're going to read it on this kind of event, or you're going to publish it in somewhere like this. Oh, it's really, there's really a pressure. Yeah, but congratulations to you all. You're here, you survived it. Yeah. How about, Bruno, maybe you can tell us about it, the process of writing this poem, or maybe the process also of writing, of writing your own pieces, not necessarily about this specific poem that you read here. Yeah, maybe we can get some inspiration or get some techniques from you. Techniques? Techniques? Okay.
First of all, when Julie, then she texts me that, okay, fine, but I watched the movie and it so much inspired me, and then we know the migrants worker life is, we can feel it, and now I have to write. How? Okay, I write on my own language first, and then I'm from Myanmar, so you know Myanmar's English is bad. How to transfer in English vocabulary? Like we cannot so we need to talk here in public. So stressed. I was wrote at 3 a.m. I needed to find my dictionary book. Yeah, it's very stressful. But now I can share it here, and I'm proud of it. Thank you.
That's very important. That's very, very important that you feel proud about what you did. You feel proud about standing here, sharing your voice, and yeah, you keep writing. Write more. Thank you, Bruno. From the audience, maybe you thought about one. Oh, there, I see someone raising hand up there.
Hi, thank you so thank you so much for your sharing today. You mentioned that family for you is on the one hand something that in a way pulls you back and that causes you, in that sense, a lot of pain to have in a different place. And on the other hand, it also seems to be something that fuels you and gives you a lot of purpose. And if it's okay to ask, I was wondering if you actually feel like having family abroad and people that you love abroad actually fuels and in a way your persistence, like your resilience in being here and working every day, or if it's something that makes it more difficult for you to be here and in a way commit yourself to a place abroad. Does that make sense?
To answer your question, I think leaving our families behind is very, very difficult. Coming here for the first time, but after a while, seeing our friends and sharing the same struggles and sacrifices, it becomes a little bit lighter because we share the same, we're on the same page. But yeah, living our families is one of the most difficult thing going abroad. I don't know if I answered your question very well, but that's my point.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Anybody else?
Yeah, for me, it's not that easy living abroad with different language, different culture, but I'm so grateful here, even it's so painful. I cannot see my parents and my siblings, but yeah, I'm so grateful to have my employer, very nice, very kind, support me to study, support me to have something positive like join community. But I know a lot of them are not lucky like me, so they struggle so hard. But yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes I'm also asking myself why we need to go abroad and far away from the family just for taking money. But yeah, it's life. Sometimes no choice. Yeah, it's not that easy, but I'm so proud of all migrant workers here because we can survive, we can live, we can give something to family. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco.
Are we going to answer one by one? So for me, it's like what I said just before. It's like that we have people depending on us. Yeah, with people behind. And then for me, it's like hopeful and painful at the same time because we don't know the place. We don't know what the story in here. And then every migrant worker have their story, their reason to come to Singapore or other countries. So yeah, it's hopeful and opportunity, but it's painful at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, someone is raising their hands up there. Thank you for that very reflective question.
Hi everyone, it's me.
Hi, Auntie Joanne.
Yes, hello. Okay, my question is, what is the most important message you want the local Singaporean audience to take away from your poems?
That's a good thing.
Thank you.
Good take.
Okay, I'm the first before someone take my words.
I love it.
Acceptance. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Singaporean have higher standards, and then you know the dream is very high sometimes, but you have to remind yourself that acceptance for you is good for your health.
And mental health.
No stress.
Yeah.
And mental health.
Less stressful, please, and thank you for all Singaporeans that gave us the opportunity to work here. Being nice to us, and then thanks for the dollar as well.
Okay, so Ellen.
I remember the two lines actually in the movie that says, this country has humanity but no human rights, and the other one is, this country has
Human rights.
this country has
She already did.
human rights, but there's no humanity. So it's up to you where you think you belong to, you know. It's not for me to judge. But I remember those two lines very, very well.
So yeah, okay. So you want them to reflect on that?
Yeah.
Everyone of us. Yeah.
Okay. Before that, one of a kid, and he say being a chair is very stress, and being a chair is very difficult in Singapore. He's a Singaporean. Then I hear that, wow, he's just 9 years old. He say being a chair. Being a chair he is like in Singapore the living standard is very good, even though but he is maybe he's a kid, that's why I think he feel like very strict. But I want to say all of the Singaporean, don't rush too much. It's so tired. Yeah, I know your living standards, but you take a rest sometimes. And you feel the nature, you feel what you step on things, you feel like other people's life, you see, you open your windows and see the nature, see how the sun rise, see how the sun set up. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All I can say is that I think we just have to learn to live more kind, less. Yeah, that's what they say. Life has been so stressful, not only for migrants but for everyone. Life is not it's not so easy. So let's try to chill a bit. Because I can't say anything because as the Ellen said, it's not for us to judge. I have no bad experience with Singaporeans, so I think that's all. Let's just live a bit more kindly and keep.
Wow, I'm the last one, so I don't know what I can say honestly. Because they say all, but yeah, correct. I don't know why the Singaporeans sometimes rush and want to be perfect, but I know Singaporeans have a high standard. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what I can say because I live with people around. The kind person is not right. Because I stay with people is very enjoy. They never push to, hey, you must be perfect, blah, blah, blah. But I can see a lot of Singaporean like stress. So that's why I read my poetry like Dawn. Singaporean is, not Singaporeans, I mean like this city is very fast, cannot wait, right? And always busy, so better you chill guys. It's okay, life is cannot be perfect, okay? Like me, I'm not perfect and I'm struggle, I'm also trying hard, but yeah, sometimes we need to enjoy, because life is long, but die is just once. So before you die, enjoy yourself, okay? Chill. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your answers. And I think I can. Okay. So we have one more question up there. Oh, okay. Miranda, I can see you. Hi.
Hi, okay. I was just wondering, Ate Jane. Also, hi everyone, you were so amazing. Hello. Ate Jane, could you tell us a little bit more about Migrant Writers of Singapore and what you do, what kind of programs you have, and can people just come and join and hang out? That's it, that's all I wanted to know.
Thank you so much. Actually, Miranda is the programs manager of Singlish Station, and they've been supporting us as well. And I think she's reminding me directly. But thank you so much. I forgotten about it actually. Yeah. So Migrant Writers of Singapore is a platform we are focusing on arts and literature, and we are encouraging not only migrants as well, not only migrants, but of course everyone who has a passion in arts or literature. We does a lot of things actually. We are very busy. We are really very busy people outside. Aside from our jobs daily, on Sundays we also do this kind of things. It's amazing, right? It's like we feel like, wow, where are we getting all this energy? So if you want to find out more about Migrant Writers of Singapore, you can check on us. Check on the web, on our Instagram and Facebook page. But we does poetry reading, storytelling. We also do book distribution. There are a lot of things, many things that you can participate with. And we also accept volunteers, whether you are a migrant, a local, or just an individual seeking an opportunity to help and to connect with people. And we love this. We love having students with us, especially those who has a passion in connecting with people, because we strongly believe that these children or these teenagers, these students are the future of this nation, and one day they're going to employ migrant, maybe helpers or migrant workers. They will own company. At least they will understand the life that they are living. So we are encouraging you to look for us, contact us if you want to help out. We are very open. We are very open for you to participate in our monthly activities. Anyone else? Okay, Tasri.
Hi, Tas here. I just want to add something on our message to the community part. I'm also a migrant worker living in Singapore and being part of the community building for past 8 years. I have the opportunity to work with Zakir, Sharif, and all our older mentors, those who have laid the footprint of the community building in Singapore. So, going back to the question itself, that what are our messages? There is very one important part that we have been missing out, which is supporting them. If you're an employer, you're a boss, do find out what your worker like to do, what are their CCA, what they are hobbies, and how they spend their life without or beside their work. And if you have the chance, do support them, because often cases in Singapore we have seen that those employers support their domestic helper and their worker. They always stand out. They always do something meaningful for the community, not only for migrant community, but community for the whole Singaporean community. So do support them. And I also want to thank Weekend Culture for giving us this platform to say something and represent ourselves, represent our talents as well. Thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank you for that, Tasrif. And I think, okay. So now you can breathe. Actually, you can breathe. Stop holding your thank you so much. And we especially would like to thank Weekend Culture for this very wonderful opportunity that you have given us. Yes, we truly worked hard for this, and every stages, every invitations that we get from the Migrant Writers of Singapore, we treasure it. We treasure it because it's not only exposing, or it's not only creating a space for our members, but it also are ways to connect with you people, and it's also giving us the feeling of that, wow, we belong here. We belong on this stage. We belong in this film house. We belong in your hearts. That's why you are here right now. You are here today watching us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Felice and Worms. Thank you everyone. And thank you to our dear members for thank you.
today was just such a great example of how when we talk about, I mean, as Phyllis said, May is about